That's right, we're back, baby.
Okay, trying to remember what the fuck I was doing. Oh, that's not the right, buttons. That one. Here we go. Moment. There we go. My stream overlay was worked, or not overlay. The stream dashboard was a bit quirked up. What day is it currently? Day 2? That's not helpful. I'll try calling the thing. Oh. Is the car gone? Can I use this instead of the car?
With East Delta Commerce Center. This must be the name of the doomed commercial area.
Forgot who Renee was. I think he was one of the ball men, right? I think he was one of the ball men. Oh.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabiner do for you? Yes,
Found your guard
the
booth.
Badio's union pays me to stand vigil during the night. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight. She
A picture?
is nobody. This is none of your concern, and I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM.
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Oh,
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday.
why are you on leave?
A private matter. Nothing to do with your investigation.
You see, officer, René is the kind of man would rather die than admit he needs medical assistance or, God forbid, sick it. A real man's man is just gonna ride it out.
I'm fine, goddammit. Mind your own business. It's nothing. Just got to cut back on coffee. No one. The bus has been unmanned since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
You've been unguarded?
Yes. It's not actually an issue. I mean,
Look, officer, the container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
Doesn't matter if you're there or not.
the possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
Get all the elderly back on the job market. Man, I don't really agree with like any of these. Fuck it, suck Everard's dick.
Can we conclude the topic of my guard boost now? Yes. Like I said, it would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out. It keeps my senses sharp.
This one.
All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old uniform. This is not uncommon.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabiniers in service of Frissel I, Guillaume Le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before him.
Don't you mean Frissel the Fan?
You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown. But he was our clown, ours to ridicule and to mourn.
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry.
Okay. That's one thing. I want to know about the borscht.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Listen to borscht you're making.
The man says a couple of sentences in that strange language of his and then seems to wait for you to speak. I'm pretty sure he asked you a question. He doesn't know your language. You can just say something cool in return.
Mercury rising.
Borscht need more vodka?
Of course, vodka. Now that makes a very, very special borscht indeed. Turn it up and then ask for some yourself. Turning it up seems like a dangerous idea, honestly. The place is a powder keg.
No, I feel like that'd be a bad.
The cook gives you a long, inspecting look, then shrugs too, and seems to wait for you to speak.
Behind
He
a door.
looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door. The mention of mañana gets his attention. He smiles and delivers a whole slew of unfamiliar words and lively gestures. Then he falls silent again.
Okay, bye. Stay masculine? What? Fuck, I gotta talk to Kuno. Okay.
Fuck does Kuno care? Yeah, the kingdom of Kuno. The fuck do you want with it?
I
That's
return
just
it.
some shit roofing gimps left behind. Lazy dinks.
There
Okay.
it is. That strange feeling again. As if there was more than meets the eye about that pile of roofing material.
Were they left-handed?
The fuck are you talking about? Kuno doesn't know what handed gimps they were.
Trying to get you to talk gimp, Kuno. Don't talk.
You can't hide it, I see without vision.
In an eye. Fuck are you talking about? Ask me a normal question, pig.
They're trying to make you feel stupid, Kuno.
You glance again at the roofing material in front of the shack. Yes, you should go back there.
Yeah? In the greenhouse.
Kipta's gardener used to work there.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Areopagite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Areopagites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
Used to work
Yeah,
there?
that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Kuno.
Apparently she actually not a gardener. Turns out she's a union
What does
fixer.
this have to do with the Kuno? Kuno doesn't give a shit who she is.
Let her ever climb it.
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed.
Saying it's unclimbable.
Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
It's a trap, Kuno! Don't climb it, Kuno!
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. The
Body
fuck
time.
about it? Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
How come?
Fuck Gimp had one thing majorly wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant. Do you remember how he looked? Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. He's just pretending that he doesn't care because he's too small for the armor.
We threw it
Kuno
away.
tried to get the helmet on. It was too big. Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
Through
Yeah.
the sea.
That shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk.
Yeah.
You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gates.
What do you mean troubadour?
Yeah, cock in boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit? Came around pretending like he cares about cows?
Yes, you met him at the gates. The one with the boots and the jolly smile.
Manana?
Yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor.
Yes, this troubadour has it. You can feel it.
Fuck are you
Contusions.
talking about? What is this contusion shit?
He says you're stupid, Kuno! They want to make you stupid again!
Fusion is a bruise.
Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing? This is Kuno's kingdom.
Yeah.
Kuno fucking rules here.
Obstruction of shit sniffing.
You're testing Kuno.
Get lost!
Yeah, what's going on?
He's on your crime scene, bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
Fuck no. What are you?
Uh-huh.
Mentally handicapped?
Okay.
Kuno, they've almost made you a snitch now!
Ease off, see? Kuno always takes the bullet over the hammer.
He'd rather die than work with the justice system.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
That's crazy. Time to talk to El Manana. Who are you?
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck.
No, you're not Manana. Manana?
Right to work! Right to work!
Nope. Manana. Manana.
Hola, Wandering Man.
Yeah.
How can I help you?
I just realized that they made his name Call Me Manana.
little boy had a good on his promise. To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me, pardon the choice of words, not mine. I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it. At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, the cops in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes. I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk Union man about some armor. Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part. I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off. In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
Dang.
I guess you won't be collecting them all then. That's less work for you at least.
What the leggings?
Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
I'm gonna find one piece of it.
Smart choice. It's only that one spot you need armored too. The one the bullet hits. Good luck if you go for those boots though. You'd have an easier time wresting the spurs off a boyadero than getting them off him.
Could have used this
It's a minor
screen.
nuisance. It's all good. No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
Huh? But I want all the armor. This is bullshit.
Fuck does Kuno care? So?
Uh-huh. Well, you promised to sick the pigs on him.
Yeah, so? Kuno did sick the pigs on him. Kuno's a man of his word.
Kuno sent your fat ass running around like jello.
Look, pig. Kuno sent you to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened. Now you and Kuno should move on.
Good idea.
You got fucked.
I remember
You
this,
got
Kuno,
fucked, pig.
for the rest of my
Right?
life.
Of course you're gonna remember this. Now get the fuck out of here, Grief and the Kuno. After this shit, you better have something real interesting to say if you want to stay in Kuno's face.
Yeah, real interesting.
Kuno doesn't.
can I help you?
Oh. I need a telephone. What the fuck? Okay.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's barely covered in steam anymore.
God damn it. I just realized I could probably knock on the door.
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. Somewhere inside, a tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
Beauty, don't abandon me all this ugliness. Swallow the emotion.
The door is closed. The door, still no answer. Still nothing. Still.
Fuck. I just wanted to knock. I don't. Okay.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your...
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Here's the 8th Hardy Boy.
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy Boy. There's 7 of us and we're all here. Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy Boy? We ain't hiring.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
She? So there's an 8th Hardy, and it's a Hardy girl? Who might it be? Elizabeth? The gardener?
Shut the fuck up, Glenn! I do the talking here. Now
Yeah.
what the fuck do you want, cop?
It has to be good if he won't let you pursue it.
Sorry, boss.
Again.
Good one, Titus.
About fucking time.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time? I am not...
Hardy girl.
You could be Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International.
Get a grip, Glenn. She went to law school.
So fucking what? Lots of models are actually really smart people, fuckwad.
No, Glenn, they aren't.
This didn't change her opinion of you. It's not her.
Didn't want it to.
She's not a Hardy girl. Definitely.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Authority!
Establish
Fuck.
authority. Yes. Authority. Feverish thoughts race through your mind.
That's all I
Did
got.
you already try the gun thing? I hear the gun thing is excellent and has great results. You're probably right. The others are only there for filler, to make the gun thing pop.
Stop
Feet.
shitting your pants. You don't need to know, all right? We took care of it. The law handled it, all right?
Yeah. Aren't you listening? It's done. Finito.
Guess we're both the law around here when you start to think about it. You wasn't lying to me.
No, asshole. You're nobody. I'm the law.
Stop yelling about the goddamn law in my establishment. We get it. You're all the law.
Jeez. Okay, we get it. No need to piss in my drink. I preferred Sylvie. The fuck even happened to her?
Sylvie.
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow limbo, man. What's on your mind?
A rusting control panel with loose wires. This panel.
I use Fascist magic.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell. Browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant. It's all just vapid egoism. Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz, by one Cecilia Averbrook. High Speed Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. His blonde mane graces the cover. Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the other.
Yeah?
Next to that, Revacholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime and ruining cops' days.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse though, but not too long. I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead. Take your time. Time is commerce. I would say... The Greatest Innocence. Yes, most certainly. It's an important educational tool delving into the depths of history, religion, and their relation to innocentic power.
Who or what is an innocence?
A very influential historical figure. But surely I don't have to tell you that. You're a law officer, and law officers have at least some education. The book is also very daring. The author aims to re-examine the universal understandings of the innocentic system, creating a fresh vantage point and a shift in the tired order of things. Certainly, it's prudent for a person to have at least an elementary understanding of history and society. Imagine the chaos we'd be in otherwise.
Oh yeah, this is not a chaotic place at all.
You feel like you should get this one. Definitely. It's important somehow. There's something personal inside.
No.
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over.
Oh,
crime fiction.
robberies, murders, even sexual crimes. We're fortunate to have Dick Mullen and his stories to sort all that out. You're a police officer, apparently. You should buy all of these. They really do teach
Yeah?
you how to be a proper detective.
Crime fiction is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives. Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
Sure.
You see Dick Mullen on the job. Get Me Mullen. The Stalwart Adventures of Richard P. Mullen. Dick Mullen and the Murder in the Orchard. The Sordid Affair of Dick Mullen. A Killing Declared. Dick Mullen in the Murder House. The Final Case of Dick Mullen. An Obvious Lie. Dick Mullen in the Clock Tower. The Ordeals of Dick Mullen. Dauntless Dick. Dick Mullen's Funeral Pyre. the murder of Dick Mullen.
Dick Mullen dies?
Turns out he faked it to solve a case.
Are there any more?
Yes, there's also the dame who did it. Farewell, my Mullen. Faking death seems to be a common trope in the Mullen series. The morbid tales of Dick Mullen. A dark tide turns. Tragedy calls for Dick Mullen. Another one with fake death. And, of course, Dick Mullen, the murderer. In order to catch a murderer, Dick Mullen must become
fucking God.
After all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question that matters. Who?
Real story, by the way, this all happened? Yeah? Who's Dick Mullen?
Your quick eye notices a small caterpillar crawling across the spine of a book. The title reads, Dick Mullen.
God damn it! The reward isn't even rewarding.
A worn paperback from Dick Mullen's classic hard-boiled phase. The premise seems to be that Dick Mullen is framed for the murder of his best friend and has just a few days to prove his innocence.
Oh my fucking God.
The motifs of unstable identities and shocking betrayals.
That's probably right. I'm a complicated guy full of contradictions.
Then this is the book for you.
No. Fuck that.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise. An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition. There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Catawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure game book titled Tales of Wirral, Cavern of Velkrag. Books in a board game section? Who wants to read books? There's a box that says Wirral, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements Module.
Oh my
Beside
God.
panel notes, a fantastic adventure board game, new maps and miniatures. A sticker on it displays 25 real.
Only 25 real! Oh my
That
God!
price is steep, but then it's the 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplement, so it makes sense. Nonsense for anemic Beano clods.
Yeah? Stocky, what board game you got here?
Wonderful board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure, or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda, a very educational game for those interested in geography.
Jack? Huh? Jack? Huh?
Browbritter is a fun game of economic competition.
Jack?
Quite
Huh?
intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children.
Imagine having
Who
children.
are you going to play board games with? Do you have friends or family?
Wow, I have children, a family?
It certainly feels like whatever you are will die with you.
Fuck. Look at me, who'd want to have children than me?
Don't be so hard on yourself, sir. You just need to clean up a bit. And technically, friends are a bit like family.
Oh no.
Playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to
Jack?
colonize
Huh,
and
Jack?
other civilizations. It'll cost 12 real.
What are these royal
Lousy
things?
auras there.
Their
role-playing
chakras
games
are
popular among those
unaligned.
types. You know, who are into those kind of things. Personally, I don't like it. Not at all. I've heard they turn people into occult enthusiasts.
So
That They
true.
have rituals where they try to summon entities. Highly immoral stuff. You can still buy them though.
No.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Heimdall somewhere.
Tell me about the Muscle Man books.
Oh, Man from Heimdall. A very popular series of adventure novels. They're awfully immoral and violent books.
Oh.
Blood and violence, scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those mystical things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing to do.
Which one should I start with?
What does it matter? They're all the same. However, the customer is always right, they say. If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Heimdallaman, the man from Heimdall.
God fucking damn it.
A good introduction to the series.
Rows and rows of Heimdallamen blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Heimdall and the Mammoth Riders. Man from Heimdall, Return to Heimdall. And the solipsistic Man from Heimdall and the Heimdall Man.
Good God, how many are there?
Maybe 100. Man from Heimdall and the sages at the end of the world. Man from Heimdall.
This fucking voice actor better have been paid good.
Man from Heimdall and the scorched earth. Man from Heimdall, the Heimdall colonies. Man from Heimdall and the swamp beast. Man from Heimdall and the snow crabs.
Uh-huh.
Not even close. Man from Heimdall.
Oh my God!
Man from Heimdall and the forest of slaves.
I'm gonna start eating some kettle corn.
Under the lake. Man from
Pain
Heimdall,
threshold
Heimdall
medium.
Burning. There's even the Trial of Death, a Pasternak combat gamebook set in the world of Heimdallaman, and so much more.
Pain threshold.
Nothing of interest. Only silence and the cosmic background pain radiation.
Molten candy. Helmdallese motherfuckers when you don't like their book. A good one.
Yes? Hello? Me?
Who are you?
No one. I'm just a working class woman.
This is the person.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much. If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she working?
What are you doing?
Something to read. It is.
I'm a policeman. You need help?
What with?
Oh, your husband's missing?
My husband? No, he's not.
So where could he be?
I don't know. At home now? Out drinking with his friends? Working?
So what I'm hearing is, you don't really know where your husband is.
Yes, but I don't really need to know where my husband is. Not all the time.
Would you like to?
No.
I can totally help you find your missing husband.
Why are we still talking about this? I haven't lost my husband.
Skip the children, go right to the cockatoo. Maybe your cockatoo's missing?
To disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
What are you... what do you mean of being a cockatoo?
Nothing. Go read up on them if you're so interested. There's a great big bookstore.
Why are you grilling this poor old woman on the supposed whereabouts of her husband? I want to make sure that she knows.
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain? Or your heraldic bird?
Naturally, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Thanks for the tip.
Wonderful. The store is open.
Maybe your children are missing.
Absolutely not.
Okay, so where are they?
Or a nanny.
Nanny, where are
They're
they?
not missing, sir.
You know where they are. They're at home, smoking, giving the ladder of vices a chance.
For God's sake. They're home, right? Smoking cigarettes.
What? That's just... My daughters are perfectly fine. They're with their friends down in Shamrock. There's nothing to worry about.
How about the murder now?
They're almost grown up now anyway. They're past the age they need me protecting them from everything now.
All right, danger. The danger is now greater than ever. Tell me, how old are they?
My youngest girl, Jolie, is just shy of 16. Jenny, she is turning 18 next month. But we shouldn't even be talking about them.
Can you describe me their appearance? Any features that stand out, something to make identifying a little easier?
Why do you need to know this? Haven't I repeatedly told you that they're not missing? That they're in Shamrock, safe and well, at some stupid party?
It's for the investigation. I'm trying to be professional.
There is no investigation here. I can tell you that.
They fucking laser beam her browsing
Her
books.
hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking. Another comrade.
No, I'm not giving. Okay, that's where I draw the line. I'm not.
The woman
I'm not giving her a hug.
and returns to her reading.
I'm not giving her a hug. I'm sorry. I'm not that much of a dick. Oh my god. Holy fuck. Lois, I'm coming. How many of these things do I have? What the fuck? Oh. 3, apparently. So if I'm being for real on God with you, I'm not quite sure what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing in relation to the murder. I was gonna check on some like armor shit, but partner in crime or anti-crime is not here yet.
There, working class drunk. You know what this means, right?
Case solved, baby! Woo!
Good day's work.
It's getting late. I'm gonna stop doing that. I'm gonna text my mom and apologize. Open it, shut. I don't need to think about this anymore. Goodbye. I'm a fucking nuisance to my family. When does the competent part of the team show up again? I forgot what he said. I need to make some calls on his silly radio. Oh fuck! I can actually like read up on cockatoos. Hold on. There's some. Who gives a fuck about the murder? I need to learn about my spirit animal.
A small mountain of.
Hold on, my mom responded. She said sorry about what? Yes, no, they call me the quietest yeller. Which one of these has cockatoo manuscripts? Yup, you're one big cock. Thanks, Jack. She said no worries. If we're all good. My funny yelling didn't actually amount to anything negative.
Shells filled to the brim.
Nope.
A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover, its beak slightly open. It looks as if the bird is calling out the book title, From A to Zurich, a guide to a well-behaved cockatoo. Turns out
Holy
there are
shit.
so many different cockatoo species, and they all have behavioral problems.
Bro,
You
Sam
don't
does
have
not like them.
behavioral problems. That's garbage. You're cool.
Bruh.
It's a must-have if you own a cockatoo. I've heard they're quite capricious.
I'm not gonna steal. I can't steal this. I can't steal this. Not with like. She's gonna. If I steal this, she's gonna like punish her. He's gonna like abuse her kid more or some shit. I'm not gonna do that. All right, guys. We are in the clear. We are in the clear. Mommy said I can stay out till 9:30 tonight. She said I was a good apple today and ate all my veggie tables today. That's you. Thanks, Jack. You're a real good friend, always supporting me.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you.
Anytime. Okay.
I require money.
I think the pawn shop, was it down here? Yes. The porn shop.
Student watches porn and gets
Hello.
naked.
How can I help you?
Is Roy high, and if yes, what is he on?
Feeling warm
Fuck
and
yeah.
enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Parolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
What is that?
A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
Could you take off your sunglasses?
Why on earth? These are prescription. I can't really see without them.
No judgment, just curious. I probably did loads of raw before I lost my memory.
I've had to take it. You know, since the People's Pile cleanup. I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade.
He's taken it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
People's Pile, what's that?
A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too.
Damn. Telling me about the relief
We were
brigade.
an all-volunteer force, self-organized, tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill. I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out.
You would want his prescription drug. That man is suffering, and you see him and say, yeah, one of those, please. You want to steal that poor man's drugs, don't you? Yeah, you do. I don't. I was just curious, I swear.
There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud. Years getting sick.
It's been tough.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment, and early deaths. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Whose fault?
No one's. Everyone's.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
How'd you end up running a pawn shop?
The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forberg as I can. Still in the same city, but...
Thanks for telling me.
I like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Want to ask about my missing gun?
Sure, man. Sure, let me have a look.
Sell my clothes.
I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment.
Fuck.
Oh, no. I don't like those kinds of objects. No sale.
You're in Kaiku's meme?
Photic paths, counter-radiance networks, anti-magnetism. It's darkness. That's all I know. Sell me something lighter.
You have absolutely no idea what aphotic paths are, but the tattoos on the man are not that.
Damn. Yeah, it's okay, but we are all curious.
Anything else you're thinking of selling? Another time, perhaps.
Well, I fucked. Oh wait, no, hold on.
Hello, hello. Sure. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
I can't sell the player. Oh, okay, fuck, okay.
Another time back.
I don't know how I'm gonna pay my bills for the night. Oh, I think I could sell some stuff to him.
Everything's still cool here, officer. boots and Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants too. Try them on right here. No shame, only freedom. Anything for you.
Well, I can't sell shit. I think I can pick up, like, I remember something like I could pick up these bottles to sell, but I need a bag. Maybe she can give me a bag.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything. A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
She scrunches up her face into an expression of consummate adolescent skepticism.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
Okay. I am kind of at a loss as to what the fuck to do. Oh yeah, did I complete the cockatoo one? Oh, right, no, I need to buy the book.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
Oh.
Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then...
Hello?
You've awakened the entity.
There's a police who's there.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
You hear a low rumble upstairs, the sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
Okay.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red, watching over all.
They took the body away, so I'm gonna just turn this off.
Only the red cable is plugged in, an electric sizzle.
Oh, right, I need the fucking weird, like, restricts your movement when you don't have thingy. Oh, hello.
I'm Nia. Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Melius. So what kind of die are you looking for?
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this masquerade for now. She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the Elysium.
About Milius.
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these. Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
Just having a fuse it. Are you asking me about dice?
Then how
Confusion
did you get
thing.
inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind?
You should ask me about dice.
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
As she speaks, her bone-like fingers fiddle with a ring. Her bones light, but her hands strong. Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Squint your eyes mysteriously.
Answers? How strange. These days people only come to me for dice and role-playing games. I'm not sure how helpful I'll be, but go ahead and ask.
It almost looks as if the stones and dice are a natural part of the room, growing out of the shells like stalagmites.
How did you become a dice maker?
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there.
You like role-playing games?
Especially, I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers, they're nice people.
Some of those nice people have big bucks to spend on novelty items.
So the hanging.
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
Who cares about the dead body? We might be dealing with a malignant entity here.
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
Doing my daily ruckus.
Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard.
A moment.
During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about.
Yes,
Must
your
be because of
schizophrenia
this
is right. She might be dangerous.
But I never saw
Dang.
anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
You ever took your eyes off the work?
I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness.
It's light here, but dark in the yard at night.
It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
You have some work Sunday nights?
It's an odd profession, making dice for people, but I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
That's nice.
She nods.
Anything else, officer?
Where are we anyway?
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know. But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the chimney.
Yeah.
You should ask her about the curse.
This place is cursed. Do you know that people call it the doomed commercial area?
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true.
Plaisance sent me.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energy spared her somehow?
Bro, she exploited her own daughter.
Alright, but it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
Hold on! The whirling is part of the doomed commercial area?
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the east of the Commerce Central project.
Ooh! Ooh! Doomed commercial area! Ooh! Oh shit, what if Plaisance was the malignant entity? Waitress took off and no customers are having trouble paying bills. This is a separate building though, since the malicious energies can't reach there.
And
You're
then
right.
there is me. I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
This is because you're the source of a malignant entity. Now it's it and dedicated to the craft. The curse doesn't affect people like you. The curse will get you, you have no doubt about it. I admit that there are many inconsistencies in the so-called curse.
I was just about to ask, what do you think? Do you think the curse is real?
Time has come.
Real?
to face
The curse! The curse!
For the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest.
Don't you see there's no curse?
Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane and boring. But I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything else I can help you with today?
What happened to the
More or
tenants?
less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
Oh, quite a lot of them spring to mind.
The hair salon, right?
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
You wouldn't like it either. The others would love it too. A bit of experimenting every now and then isn't bad. It's not about the haircut. It's about the confidence.
I would never let anyone androgynous touch my hair, not even if my life depended on it. Guess I'm a simple man. I don't really have any opinions on hairstyles. Or a bit of experiment thing.
Yes, it just wasn't the time yet.
What about the gym?
It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemitep's Boxing Club, a community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime.
It was Artemit.
A kind man
Yeah.
from Zemsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym, as his way of giving back.
Ah, no smoking. But why?
Fucking Christ, that was a voice. Where's Kuno needs?
Kuno? Who's Kuno?
Sort of king around here. The little ginger gremlin who likes to defile dead bodies.
Oh yes, you mean the kid with the sailor's mouth. Yes, I've heard him yelling profanities in the backyard. I think it would take more than a gym to help that kid.
How did it work out? Didn't really work, did it?
It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines.
It's not really full of that. No one would store their drugs like that.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since.
What the broken window?
Oh, this one's a mess. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right? Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff milieu. Who would have guessed?
What's the snuff milieu?
And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own.
Cool. Very cool about the debris, but what's snuff milieu?
It's a sub-Rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims. Some people pay good money to get off on it.
People do that?
People do that. I believe the ICP got them. They have a special division that deals exclusively with sub-Rosas.
Sub-Rosa! I love that video game! Oh, groupie.
It's the Copperpedia reporting in. ICP stands for International Collaboration Police.
In any case, I don't think it's your job to worry about what happens on Milius. I probably shouldn't have even mentioned it. Things like that are better forgotten.
Don't here make stuffed animals, some man's lying around.
You mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just did drugs. Anything else?
Creepy
There
mannequins.
used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years, until the insect rights activists came.
Insect rights activists?
Mm-hmm. The atelier produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings.
Uh-huh.
And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, which of course caused the price to skyrocket. And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection.
Glad someone took care of the little guys licking sex. But insects don't have any brains or feelings.
Really? Anyway.
So the rollerblades and skis.
They were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money. Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumotiri or Hashtkor or wherever he is.
What do the transmissions say?
The usual, I imagine, that he's been thinking up all kinds of new business plans and can't wait to get started on them just as soon as he returns. But Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47. I have no idea why those keys and blades are still lying around in the house.
They were just the props. Why return them? Maybe you could make a sword out of one. No, wait, forget it. It would take too long.
Damn.
A strange regime.
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio.
A remnant of memory lights up
They
in
were
her
an
face.
interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Wirral.
That's understandable. Fantasies are serious things. The mind is the drawing board of history.
They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules.
What do you mean, liberal? What happened?
The usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time. Well, I did hear them talking at times. They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
Noticing some of the product did look quite impressive.
Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain.
Liberal!
Capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic, and to show up to work on time.
Well, showing up to work on time is incredibly hard. Too bad I would have supported them. The project looked great. You really should have just tried harder.
Not the wisest decision. You would have lost all your savings.
The result is 1 on a 20-sided die. The dice is black and filled with little silvery flakes, like snowfall.
Anything else?
You're a terrifying taxidermied bear.
Oh boy, the fabled Revachol ICT. You're in for a treat here. The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
Indeed. What were the other ideas?
I don't care!
Other
There
ideas?
was really just one. And it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth. And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
Fritta does the same thing.
Regardless, she works in the fruit as a cashier and she's not particularly friendly.
Employing silky teenage girls is a widespread practice, yes. Unfortunately, they always come in packs. I'm talking about acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the shop. At least that's what happened with Revachol ICT. And they already had the bear.
What about the bear?
The bear.
Didn't work out?
Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted. Eventually, Revachol ICT lost the price war to its rival, Glacé 5000. Glacé 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges.
It's the market doing its job.
I'm sure the bear was doing its best.
Maybe, because the taxidermist who made that bear definitely wasn't. Doing his best, I mean. He said that the bear was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. Called it Megatherian.
Megatherian?
Sounds cool.
Megatherian?
Megatherian, a mega wild beast.
Mega
It's an
wild
imaginary
beast.
beast that guides you through life by telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
I do drugs. I got a vision beast myself. I don't have a comment on drugs.
Understandable. You shouldn't do them. You're a police officer after all. Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire. Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps? I've been here for a long time.
Hell yeah, more businesses. Buildings intercom.
Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion.
The doorbell with the empty name card must belong to her then.
Empty name card yours?
That's right. I haven't even written my name there. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet.
So about the a strange thing happened when I tried calling a company named Slipstream SCA. Someone answered.
It can't be true. They don't work here anymore. They've been gone for years. Are you sure it was Slipstream SCA? Was it a woman? Maybe it was Plaisance from the bookstore.
This is Tricentennial Electrics.
Tricentennial Electrics? It used to be a major electric company 100 years ago. Are you sure it wasn't just some kids playing a prank on you?
No, it was something else. It was eerie. Whatever happened, keep your cool. It's probably better to admit that it was a harmless prank.
Yeah, it's sort of weird electrical anomaly.
A prank is more likely, no? Oh, the kids these days. We were just one of them, and now they're terrorizing us. No solidarity.
Right, same
You
building
could say
complex?
so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East Delta Commerce Center project. That explains why you can call the whirling from the intercom, albeit I doubt that anyone responds.
If the whirling is part of the same building, then it's part of the Doom commercial area. The darkness of this place is there, too.
I named Delta Pinball on the doorbell.
Right, it used to be a gaming arcade. This is an ancient failure, before my time. I'm not surprised, however. My advice? Don't base your business on a fad. Hypnotism, floriography, trick track, especially pinball.
Pinball's cool though. Questions?
Sure, I'm listening.
Intercom
I'm
question.
pretty sure it still doesn't work, but sure. What do you want?
Building.
Sure, I'm listening.
Other
Good.
questions?
I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
I'd like to order a
Of
die.
course. Tell me what you have in mind.
Any cursed
What
dice?
do you mean by cursed?
As cursed as my life. As cursed as this commercial area.
Alright. How about I surprise you? Come back in 8 hours with 7 real, and I'll give you your cursed die.
Actually, I need to think about it first.
Maybe you have some other ideas for dice? No need to rush.
Fuck! I need 7 real. Where can I get 7 real right now? I need 20 to sleep.
Don't keep me waiting
I
now.
do. I don't know how to get real though.
In that dark sarcophagus. Yes, yes. How was it?
Is it? Oh, it's a failed business enterprise leeching life energy from the bookstore. Honestly, a dumb nothing to see there except for easy guard. Someone should let the sunshine in.
But what else did you find? Did anything survive? No, of course not. Have you located the entity?
Novelty dice maker.
Dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep.
Not a sorceress or some malicious entity. She's a businesswoman.
I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
The narrative she's built herself, it does need tearing down.
Huh? If you actually get stuck, I can help. But for now. But for now, what?
She's squeezing on the pendant too tight. A drop of blood in her palm. Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire.
Because there's no curse, because there are too many inconsistencies. They don't have an answer yet. Another entity. There's no curse.
Too many inconsistencies. What kind of talk is that?
Good luck persuading her. Some people can rationalize anything.
I said she's a novelty dice maker. Her business has been up and running for a long time now.
Yes, because her business consists of the psychic leech that's been feeding the curse.
Oh my god.
I see that you've fallen for her manipulation, Detective. The investigation is over. I just hope that you haven't made anything worse.
Fucking god!
Thank you for nothing. Please do buy some books or be on your way.
Wow. Total psychic collapse between you two right now. There was never any other way this could have gone. She's just too far gone into her own mind.
Okay, but please, only a few questions. You wouldn't want to disturb the spirits.
Oh my fucking... This fucking bitch. Oh my god. Okay, let me see here. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream now because I gotta work on some more college. I'll be back tomorrow. And you might be with this game. But yeah,